What are the 3 steps to have a powerful, explosive release? Well, in this video today, I'm going to show you what you're doing wrong and what you need to do right to really crunch that golf ball. Check it out. So before we get into the 3 steps, let's just talk about what it exactly is we're trying to do. The swing is a chain of movements, okay? So we have to get each piece in the right order. So the backswing is fundamental for the downswing, which is fundamental for the release. So what do we want from a backswing? Well, I'm just gonna use this elastic band just as an example. Imagine these are my muscles, and this on the left is my body, and these are my arms and the club, okay? These are my muscles and my tendons, and I want to stretch them. I want to get them in a powerful position in the backswing. So what do? I keep my body still. I start to load my backswing and look at the stretch in the elastic band. That's what's going to happen to your body if you do it correctly. What happens with most amateurs? They start to load and then they move. And look at that, I've just lost everything. And that's a pity, because I want to load the energy to start with. So I load. Look, right, so now I'm in a powerful backswing, you know, in a Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy backswing. What do they do from here? In the backswing, what does an amateur do? You know, if he's created a little bit, he tends to lose it. Okay, what I want to do from here is I want to create that tension, and as I start my downswing, I want to stretch it some more. I've now not only created energy, I've maintained the energy, and now the third thing, I can release the power. So what I'm trying to do is create a powerful backswing, creating all the energy and the power I need for the downswing. I want to maintain that in the downswing, and from there I can now explode the energy with a powerful release into the back of the golf ball. Let's try a couple of back swings just to get the understanding of what it is we're trying to do. So I take my address position. What happens to most amateurs? They move out of their center point, all right? Or they lift, or they bend their arms. I'm going to lose power that way. I need to create power. So I'm just going to put the club on the ground, and I'm going to show you with my body what it is I'm trying to do. So imagine I have a wall behind me, and I want to go and touch that wall. So I'm not touching a wall that's here. I'm touching a wall that's behind me. So I'm just going to turn. Even if I move my head, I'm touching that wall, my hands directly behind my body. So if you look here, look at the rotation I've created. It's an incredible, powerful position. So from here, what do? I just look back towards the golf ball. I just turn a little back so I can see it with the corner of my left eye. Hands in front of my body. I just extend my left arm. It hurts. It's a powerful position. I can't maintain it for very long. That's how much I've created that tension. So I'll show you from this position. I'm going to touch the wall behind me. So it's not here, the wall, it's directly behind me. I can look, I go and see, I'm touching that wall. Look at the rotation I've created. This would be over rotation, but it's powerful. So now I'm just going to tilt myself back to the golf ball, just put my arms in front, and there's my position. So that is a great feeling to create a powerful, loaded backswing. Let's try it with the club. So I'll take the club in my hands. I get everything working from my center. I want my hands and my arms, look at my arms, nice and close together. I sit them on top of my body. I get everything working together, rotating, hands stay away from my body. I touch the wall behind me. That's the feeling, my arms stay there. Now I'm loaded. Very, very powerful. That sets me up for step number 2. So step number 2 is maintaining the energy in the downswing, okay? We want to stretch it a little bit more, or at least maintain that power. So what do I have to do? So I'm in my backswing, and what do the pros do? They're incredible in this. We see this all the time in the slow-mos, in the videos we see. They rotate, and what do? When they get to 3/4 in the backswing, they start to drive the power down into that left leg, into that left foot. They're pushing that foot into the ground. That is what happens when they start this chain of events. So from here, drive, my arms are nice and relaxed, my arms are now dropping, and I'm driving into this powerful position. If I use the club, you can see from here, as I rotate, 3/4 of the way back, I now push. And as I push, you can see my left leg is opening, my hip is opening, my left shoulder's opening, my arms are now dropping. I can pull them a little, but they're pretty much dropping into position. I now find my hands in front of my right leg. This is a great delivery position to now strike the golf ball and release the club. But it's important I get here. I don't want to be doing this, where I throw the club away. So I load the energy and then I throw the club at the ball. That's casting. That's not going to work. I don't drive off of my right leg. I will lose any type of power and I'm going to hit the ground first. So I need to drive into that left leg, arms drop. I'm in a position where my center is now in front of the golf ball. I can now release that club with power into the ball. Great exercise to help you learn this movement. Very simple. We'll start with half swings. Keep my feet close together. As I'm swinging up, when I get to 3/4, I move my left leg and I drive it into the ground and release my arms through. So go up, drive, bang. Right, we'll do that again. So up, at 3/4, I just get the feeling of driving, and then when I feel that foot in the ground, on the ground there, I release the power through the shot. This is, once you've done it a few times, try it with a golf ball. Just simple half swings. Get in my position, feet close together. Nice easy swing to start with. 3/4, boom. Now what I notice when I do this, when I do it good, I get this very low, powerful ball flight. But also, what do I see? Or what do I hear? I hear the sound of the divot, or in this case, I'm hitting the carpet after the golf ball. So it's a ball turf strike. That's what we're looking for. Right, so we get up to the golf ball, feet quite close together. When I'm 3/4, I step, let my arms drop, and then I just drive into it. Yeah. So practices. This is a second drill. First one, touching the wall. Second one, just that little step. Get that feeling of driving yourself into that left leg and release the power through. But now we need to learn how to release the club correctly, because maybe you can do all of these parts good, but then you just lose the release. Now, what is the release? Basically, when I'm in this position, the delivery position we talked about before, here, I want to feel now, see, obviously, if I keep this angle, I'm going to slice the golf ball, or it's just going to go off to the right, okay? So from this position, I have to learn to rotate my left arm, my left forearm, the back of my left hand. They have to rotate, as you can see, to the target. I have to get this feeling. So I need to do little movements of getting this feeling of rotating. See, I stay nice and connected where my arm stays on my chest. I don't swing away. I let my body rotate, but I just learn with little tiny swings with my left arm, getting a feeling of the rotation from here to here. All right, so you can see the palm of my left hand pointing at the camera, and in the backswing, the back of my left hand pointing to the camera. So I just get this feeling of a nice rotation through here, right? I can also feel it in my right arm if I need to. I keep the flex in the right elbow. The palm of my right hand rotates a little to the ground, okay, and then through. And you can see the back of my right arm here. So both hands together. I can also feel that the knuckles of the left hand are just turning under a little, so they go under, and that de-lofts the club even more. It gives me an even more powerful position. De-lofting the club face is for sure going to give you more power and a square club face. So these are the important things for the release. So we're in this position, let's release it. Oh dear, I fatted. I've got to do something else. What is it? I've got to get out my own way. I've got to get my body lifting and rotating. Look at my left leg. Look at this position as I'm rotating. My left leg is straightening. My left hip joint is working behind me. My left butt cheek is working behind me. My shoulders are now starting to open. I'm now creating, my left shoulder's moving up and away. Look at that. I'm now creating space for what? Look at, you can hear the sound. Now brushing the carpet. That's perfect. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to create this wonderful position here, drive into this position here. I want to turn, rotate the arm, lift, rotate, and through. So now I have a powerful release. I've created a situation that I can do it. So let's try a couple of shots. Let's put the whole thing together. Create the energy in the coil in the backswing, step into the shot, and let's rotate through and release those arms with power. Okay, ready, let's go. Yeah, nice. Good, little draw. Let's try one more. I felt a ball turf strike. That was wonderful. Let's try again. So, touch the wall with a backswing. That gives me the power. Step into the shot. So I drive into my left leg, and now I've got the sequence. And powerful release with the hands and arms. That left arm rotating, and I lift out the way. That kind of lifting, rotational effect with my body. Nice and easy, relax. Yeah. Ball turf strike, super. It was a powerful ball fly. Listen guys, work on these 3 things, right? They're going to help you so much in your game, you can't believe it. Practice it and you'll know there's a big difference. Be your best. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and maybe share it with a friend. Please consider subscribing to the channel, clicking the subscribe button, the bell button next to it so you never miss another video like this one.